I lost my mother a year ago in a car accident. It was unexpected. No one expected it. But however, it was the worst thing, but the best thing that happened to me at the same time. So, dealing with losing a parent is very difficult. But in my mother's situation, me and her did not have the best relationship. We were on good terms one year and then we weren't on the next year. My mom just had a lot of things going on with herself where she just couldn't raise her kids the way that she needed to. And now that I'm a little bit older, I'm like, okay, I do understand that she was truly doing her best, what she mentally had. She was healing from things, you know, from her own self. So obviously it was just a little bit harder for her to do what she needed to do for her children. But last year was probably one of the worst years of my life. I was going through it. My dad, recently moved. He was going to get married, but the marriage didn't work. And, I had to stay with my friend's house because of some situations and my mom dying. It was a really, really tough situation. And my mom dying was really bad, and it felt bad because I was only 19 years old. I'm 20. Like, it was literally last year. Like, actually, last month was her 1-year anniversary of her dying. And her birthday is literally in September, so there's a lot of little close things. And it's weird because Mother's Day, or like when people and have families together, it does trigger me at times. And it was hard because I really just wanted my mother to get better. That was really the main thing, even though our relationship wasn't the best, I always wished the best for her, and I always loved my mother, and I just wanted her to be who she always wanted to be. But she was struggling, and I really felt like she just was ready. I don't know. A part of me just feels like she was just ready to go. But I don't know. Maybe that's some more spiritual stuff. But the reason I said it was like one of the best things that happened to me, even though I had to go to counseling and, get help, really have a strong support system, it also made me think about my story and what I really want to do in life. Because grief has a funny way of coming, I guess. Like, grief is something, especially losing a parent, it's not going to, it's just never going to be the same. Life is just different and it's weird. But I realized that it made me question and really look within my own life. I'm like, certain things that I was doing, certain things that I would think, just my whole identity changed. And it made me more reflective of who I was as a person. And my dad ended up being able to buy a house, because my mom gave us some money and we, let my dad, get buy a house. It all worked out, I feel like, in the end. And that's why I think God does do things for a reason, even if I don't understand it sometimes. But it helped me get more closer to myself on a spiritual level. I'm still kind of figuring out what I want to do with religion. But I will say that it made me have a better relationship with God and spirit, and it made me question my identity and really see who I was meant to be. Because my mom's story, I just felt like it just died. I just felt like all her dreams and her goals just died. And it just shows us that anything can happen. We literally can die in a second, and then our dreams and what we really wanted to do in life just goes with it. So that's why people say start today. I don't know why this changed so motivationally, but for real, because no tomorrow is promised. You could have it all good today and then something really bad happens tomorrow. Tomorrow doesn't even exist. This present moment right now exists. Even if you start and it's not perfect, you started. That's better than doing nothing. So this video was just to say that if you're going through grief, I understand your pain. And let me tell you, it doesn't get easier, but you learn how to cope with it better. Because I think about it, like, my mom would never see my grandchildren, even though, I don't know how she would be even if she was alive. But it just wouldn't have, it just sucks, and I graduate college in 2 years. She just, a lot of missed things. But that's okay, because I have my dad, I have my family, I have my friends, you know, and I have people that care about me, and that's all I can really focus on. And I don't know what this video was meant to really do, but I just wanted to let you know that it's okay. Life can suck sometimes, but you're strong. So that's it.